Starting August 1st, 2023, Princess Cruise Line will be starting a new process for embarkation, and I'll be going over all the details here in this video and give my opinion of the new changes coming to Princess Cruise Line. So one of the first major adjustments is there's no more scheduled arrival times. Guests are no longer required to select an arrival time as part of these arrangements. Guests can arrive within the published check-in window at the time that works for them. We strongly suggest guests to provide their travel arrangement information via Ocean Ready. The published check-in window is available in their travel summary, which I'll show you guys where the travel summary is so you can check your time out. To find out about the information about what time you should board, you first want to log into My Princess, then click on your Manage This Booking for that booking that you want to go on, and then you're going to click on Luggage Tag and Travel Summary. And after you click on that, there's going to be an option for you to print the travel summary. And for security reasons, I'm not going to show you guys my page, but it's going to be on there, and it states what time the check-in time starts and what time it ends and when the ship departs. What I can say for my sailing from Los Angeles, the check-in window is from 11 to 2:30 p.m. as the ship leaves at 3 p.m. from Los Angeles. So I highly recommend showing up at 10 to 11 o'clock and from 1:30 to 2:30 so you miss the big crowds from 11 to 1:30, and it's an easier process to check in and get on board. So let's get into the next new thing happening with Embarkation. This next part is what is going to be a little concerning to some people, but until they put this into effect, you can't really post judgment to it. So let's get right into it. So they're going to have 3 different lanes. You're going to either be in the green lane, the blue lane, or the accessibility lane, which I'll get into all 3 of them. But the 2 that most of us are going to be in are going to be the green lane and the blue lane. So let's get into it. So I'm going to go over each one here, but I'm going to leave this picture up so you guys can go over it for yourself or take a picture of this yourself. But the green line are guests who have completed all the steps of the travel checklist and have had their medallion shipped to them. This is only for US and Puerto Rico guests only. With green line, guests enjoy the most streamlined embarkation and board faster. Remember, if you booked Princess Plus or Premier, the $10 medallion shipping fee is waived, so there's no fee for you to have your medallion shipped to you, and you will automatically be in the green lane. So that's the green line. Let's talk about the blue line. This is for guests who may have completed some, none, or all of the travel checklist, but have elected not to have their medallion shipped to them. Will still enjoy streamlined check-in, but will pick up their medallion at the cruise port. So this is for people that chose not to have it shipped to them, and for international travelers. Any international traveler will have to pick up their medallion at the cruise terminal because they are not allowed to ship, or Princess does not ship to them. So some have actually asked, what's the difference from the previous embarkation process? So beforehand, the green lane used to be if you had all your information uploaded to the travel app, and you could pick up your medallion at the terminal or you could order it, but you would still all be in the green lane. So now they are putting people that are getting their medallion at the terminal into the blue lane. Beforehand, the blue lane used to be the lane where you didn't fill out your information on the app correctly or you had an issue, so you would be put into blue lane, which used to take a little bit extra more time. So until this gets resolved, we don't really know until it goes into effect how the process will happen. So just because you're put into the blue lane does not mean that it's going to take extra time. It could, but we don't know yet. It could be the same process as the green lane and you go right on right away. You also got to remember that the boarding process is still by status. So if you're elite or platinum, you're still going to get your priority boarding. If you are in a suite, you're still going to get your priority boarding. So if you show up around 10 o'clock, you should be able to get through the check-in process before the 11 or 11:30 boarding process when they start boarding the ship. So to me, this process is actually going to make embarkation easier and more effective, but we won't truly know until the first couple weeks in August. And for those that are traveling the first week of August, this is a new transformation of the embarkation process. So at the ports, yes, you might run into some issues. Just give them some time. They're putting in a new process. So of course there's going to be some hiccups here and there. But I truly believe that this is going to be a new effective way for Princess to streamline the embarkation process. And I'm glad they got rid of the arrival times. So now there won't be people guessing what time to show up or struggling to select a time on the app. Now you're given a time between to board. So yes, I'm happy with this change. I would love to hear your thoughts on the new changes and how you expect the transformation of the new embarkation to go starting in August down in the comment section. Thank you guys for watching. Till next time, happy cruising.